sit back and just grab some popcorn because today's video is gonna blow your mind. Blue Kayn got buffed, and can you guess who I got for you guys to play Blue Kayn in the jungle? It's AndresZed, aka the best player in Europe, not only the best jungler in Europe. And I got his exact build right here. And I haven't seen the gameplay yet, of course, because I want to do a first time reaction. But he told me he just had a Blue Kayn game. So there's timestamps in the description to just skip to the gameplay. Now I'm going to explain to you guys how to build Kayn. So this is his build. Normally I actually explain myself how to build champions and then I react to the player that's playing the video. But honestly, I haven't played Blue Kayn too much. I've played him, but I've only played him in the Baron lane. I wanted to make like a split push Blue Kayn video, but that didn't really work too well. I may still do it in the future, but we'll see. But yeah, jungle Blue Kayn. It seems like Andres prefers Manamune over anything else. I've never tried Manamune, to be honest, and we'll see during the gameplay. I'll decide during the gameplay whether or not it is worth it. So the way he builds Blue Kayn is Manamune. Then he goes for the Yuma's Ghostplate. Yuma's Ghostplate is like absolutely mandatory to go. It's 100% must buy item because the movement speed that it gives you, especially when you get the passive, the blue passive, it allows you to be super fast. And the whole point is assassinating enemies. So Yuma's Ghostplate, always second item. Third item, Edge of Light. Same story as Yuma's Ghostplate, but not because of the movement speed, but because of the shield. It's really, really important to have this item for the assassination potential. It gives you the armor penetration, which is great, but the shield allows you to go in easier. The enemies can't stop you because you have a spell shield around you. And you can also escape more easily because of the spell shield. It's just all in all a really, really good item to go for. And then fourth item, you look at the enemies. Do they have armor? Then you go for the Seerless Grudge. If they don't have any armor and you're just dominating the game, boom, Duskblade of Draktar. And you know, these are your items. These are literally just your items. However, last item, let's say after the Seerless Grudge, the enemies really built a lot of armor, like they have all Guardian Angels and stuff. Then you could either go for a Black Cleaver last. I don't really recommend it because it just doesn't really fit too well with this build. Or, what was the item that was in my head? Guardian Angel, that was the item that was in my head. Or Guardian Angel, it's just a bit safer. And it will basically give you like just a tiny bit less damage than the Duskblade of Draktar if you're against, you know, heavy armor champions in the later stages of the game. As I said, Guardian Angel is going to be better because it gives you the GA and just a tad bit less damage than the Duskblade of Draktar. For the enchantment, you want to go for Stasis Enchant just to be even more slippery. Or like, because after the Stasis Enchant, you can use your first ability to do massive damage. Like, Stasis is beautiful on Kayn. Because not only your ultimate will allow you to use your first ability again, because actually, you know what? I'll explain all of this during the gameplay. This is, right now I'm just explaining the build. But I'm trying to say Stasis is good. I'll explain during the gameplay why Stasis is good. For the runes, you always go Electrocute. Electrocute is, that's what's part of this build. And here you go for Sudden Impact. Even more penetration. Essentially, if you've built like a Yuma's Ghostplate, Edge of Night, and Duskblade, and you know, if you're building these items, combined with the Sudden Impact, you are literally almost doing true damage to squishy enemies. Because think about it like this. A Jinx that's like level 8 or something, or level 7, has like, how much armor? Like, I believe it's between 40 and 60 armor, something like that. So Yuma's Ghostblade shreds 15 of that. Edge of Night, another 8, so we have 23. Then you can get another Serrated Dirk. So like, you're not even finishing off this Duskblade of... Serrated Dirk has another 8, so that's 8, 16, 31. 31 plus Sudden Impact. Sudden Impact gives you 13 more. That's gonna be 44 armor penetration. 44 lethality. 44! You can... It is possible to shred almost all of the enemy's armor, which allows you to essentially do true damage to them. Because the meaning of true damage is that it negates all armor and magic resist. That's why it does so much damage. You know, Vayne, Garen, Darius, all that kind of stuff. But Blue Kayn, with this build, with the rune Sudden Impact, is essentially going to be doing true damage to enemies that have no armor. It is amazing. Of course it is amazing. So go for Sudden Impact. Third rune is completely situational. Hunter Titan if the enemy has a lot of CC. Otherwise, I heavily recommend Bone Plating because you're not going to be within the enemies for a long time. Bone Plating allows you to survive that quick burst damage. So either Bone Plating or Hunter Titan. And then here, Hunter Genius. You want to spam your abilities. Hunter Genius is perfect. However, where is it? Pathfinder is also okay. Especially, I believe they buffed Pathfinder. It's okay. Like, Pathfinder is okay. It gives you movement speed. If you want to gank a lot, Pathfinder is okay. Otherwise, Hunter, Genius. And for your spells, you go for Smite and Flash. So that is it about the build. Let's now get into the gameplay. Let me just check if everything is good. Okay, everything is good. And I am so, like, you guys cannot believe how excited I am to watch AndresZed play Blue Kayn. And this is why I also watch everything for the first time. Let me just check the audio real quick, guys. Not sure if you can hear audio, actually. Not sure if you... Wait, I'm checking the audio. I don't think you can hear the audio, actually. Wait, if I turn it up? Now you can hear the audio. It's really loud for me. Sorry for the freezing. I'm just making sure the audio is good. Because I remember last time you guys told me audio was not good. Let me just make sure to fix it. There we go. I think the audio is good now. Please let me know in the comments, you know, if there's still anything wrong. So let's take a look at how he clears the jungle. He's playing Blue Kayn. The first thing you need to keep in mind when you want to pick Blue Kayn is the draft. We're talking about Blue Kayn here, right? Like, if you want to play Blue Kayn, make sure the enemies have a lot of ranged champions, because it's much easier to get your stacks on ranged champions, right? So as you can see, the enemy has an Ahri in the Baron lane, which is very questionable, but that's a ranged champion. So it's gonna be, you know, easier for him to get his blue passive. You know, Graves, for example, is also a ranged champion. Thresh is also a ranged champion. So if you really want to play Blue Kayn, make sure the enemy has a lot of ranged champions. Because if they only have one, for example, it's gonna take you a long time to get it. Same goes, well, you can pretty much always play Red Kayn, because there's always enough melee champions in the enemy. So you don't really have to worry about that. But for Blue Kayn, you do have to worry about it. Let's take a look. So yeah, you can get your third ability, of course. Let's take a look at how he uses it to gank. The enemies will know that he's coming, but this is still a really, really nice gank. At the very least, he can force the flash from the Caitlyn. There we go. This is worth it. Perhaps he could kill her if she steps up a little too much. He could have flash Q'd on her. He could have flashed first ability on her, but it's fine. He wasted her flash. He could gank her later on. Let's see what he does here. He ignores the Scuttle Crab. He could use Sweeper, and he could try to kill the Yone right here. He has Electrocute. Ah, the Gwen actually revealed him. If the Gwen was not here, he's probably gonna die here. Yep. Yeah. The Gwen ruined the party here because, like, that was a really, really nice try. He would have killed the Yone 100% because of Electrocute, but Gwen actually just showed up perfectly. And honestly, she did a really, really good job there. He just got outplayed. Let's just say it like that. He got outplayed. And now he actually got punished for it really, really hard, because not only did he get killed there, he's also losing the Scuttle Crab on the top side. And maybe he even lost the Scuttle Crab on the bottom side. This is really not an ideal beginning to the game. The reason that he's fighting as opposed to going for the Scuttle Crab as well is because he wants to get his passive a bit faster as well. Actually, no, not really, because he just fought 2 melee champions. But now here, it is good. He's getting his passive faster. I don't think he can kill him. I really, really don't think... Oh, he has ultimate. Come on. Nice. Oh, that was way too close. But that fight right there gave him so much stacks. Another thing they buffed about... By the way, they buffed a lot about Blue Kayn. But an important buff you need to know about, and that's also why I said the thing earlier, is you get more stacks now when you attack ranged champions. So it stacks up faster when you attack a ranged champion. So you'll get it faster if you're being aggressive with the blue build. You'll get the passive faster. So keep that in mind. They buffed that part about it too. So you really want to try to fight as much as you can. And a really important tip about Kayn's ultimate, if it was not obvious for you, his ultimate is basically like a stasis. And now I'm going to explain to you guys why stasis is also really, really good on Kayn, regardless of you being red Kayn or blue Kayn. So the ultimate is beautiful on Kayn, of course, because you can dodge turret shots, you can dodge abilities, you can dodge stuff, right? But what makes it more beautiful is Kayn's first ability. Kayn's first ability does a lot of damage, a lot, especially red Kayn, but blue Kayn is also okay. So the way you want to think about ulting with Kayn, what is Vex doing? What is it? But yeah, the way you want to think about ulting with Kayn is you always want to try to use your first ability before you ult. First ability and then, second ability or instantly ult. Because when you get out of your ult, you're gonna be able to use your first ability again. So you go in, do massive damage. Boom. You go in, you do massive damage. Then you ult. You hold it. You know, you want to try to hold your ult. Don't instantly go out. And when you do go out, you immediately use your first ability again. That's where the big damage comes from. And I have to admit, Red Kayn does way more damage with that, because Red Kayn's first ability does damage based on the enemy's HP. However, Blue Kayn, with the lethality build, allows you to almost two-shot like enemies, squishy enemies, when you do this combo. So keep that in mind. He goes for the Scuttle Crab. Oh, he's gonna go for both at the same time. Right? Look at this. Look at this beauty. He got both of them at the same time. So he decides to give away the dragon for the Rift Herald, which I get, because Vayne is pushing bot lane. He's gonna get Herald, so it pushes him ahead. He's gonna put it in the bot lane or the mid lane. They get first turret. Like here, he's gonna get first turret, and very likely he's gonna kill the Ahri too. He's not gonna let the Ahri escape here. So he's gonna get first turret, and he's probably gonna kill Ahri. Boom, boom, first ability. You see? Does a lot of damage. It's crazy. And now he clears the enemy jungle. Perfect. This is perfect. Like, this Rift Herald was absolutely worth it. It even charges up into the next turret as well. So Vayne is gonna be close to getting that as well. So as you can see, he not only got the turret, he got a kill, he got his Vayne super ahead, and he took the entire blue jungle of the Vayne. Look at this. He was waiting for the Yone. Look at that burst damage, by the way. He just did that quick burst damage with the Electrocute proc, and he goes out. That's why you should always go Electrocute on Kayn, by the way. And another thing I want you guys to understand is this build that Andres is running is a complete late game build, which I find weird, but let's see how it works, right? When he gets that Mura mana, he's gonna start to do a whole lot of damage. But again, I just don't get it. I really don't get it. It gives him a lot of cooldown reduction, it gives him way more basic attack damage, and it gives him more attack damage in the late game. Is it really worth sacrificing the early game for it? And the reason that I find it a bit weird as well is because I feel like you're not doing as many basic attacks with Blue Kayn. Like, you're more, I would think you're more reliant on your abilities, but again, let's see how Andres plays it, right? Like, that's why we're making it, that's why I'm making this content for you guys. So he uses the sweeper, which allows him to gank for free, because the enemies will not know that he's coming. Ooh, Ahri? Look at that. Just look at... Let's play that again. I actually want to play that in slow motion for you guys, because I'm not even going to try to explain everything without playing that into slow motion, because you guys won't follow it. So let's take a look at how he pretty much one-shotted this Ahri. A normal Kayn player would have probably used his third ability and gone into the wall. But let's see what Andres does. So he uses his third ability. He doesn't go into the wall. He uses his second ability. Remember, when you play Blue Kayn, you can move during your second ability. So he uses his second ability. Instantly uses his first ability to try to hit the Ahri. During his first ability, he smites. So it does a little more damage and he slows her. After he hits his first ability, he immediately ults her. And then he immediately ults right back, because Vex engaged as well, knowing that that would have gotten him the kill. So let's play that again in normal speed, now that you guys know what actually happened. So let's play it again. Second ability, first ability, smite, ult, and out. You see? So playing Blue Kayn is not just using your first ability and using your ultimate and boom, doing damage. It's not just using your third ability through walls. It's about knowing how to properly use the new abilities you get. Because remember, Blue Kayn gets the buffed second ability, where you can move during it. And here you could during this moment that Andres showed, it was a perfect showcase of how to use the new second ability. He moved while he used his second ability, which allowed him to do maximum burst damage. This is the perfect way to do it, really. Boom, and it slows the enemy as well. It's really, really good. He could use his third ability here to be a bit aggressive and try to kill that enemy right there. It doesn't seem like he's doing it, but he's using it now to just catch up fast enough. Yeah, like, I would have thought it would be better to just quickly go in and try to kill the Gwen. But he wanted to go for the jungle instead. So he got the Mana Muna, he got the Yuma's Ghost Blade. Now he's gonna go for the Edge of Night, probably. I saw his end build, but I didn't see the order that he built everything. But he's probably gonna go for Edge of Black Cleaver, really? No way. That's... Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Edge of Night. There's no way. What? Black Cleaver with Blue Kayn this early on in the game, I would find very, very weird. Unless you need like a lot of tankiness, and I just don't. I don't think Black Cleaver would be a good choice for Blue Kayn. Only as your 5th item, as I said during the build part. That's what I would say. He's abandoning his jungle. He's helping his team. Okay, I love seeing this. He's abandoning his jungle. He's abandoning, and he gets the kill. He abandoned the vision plant, everything. He abandoned everything to go for this fight. Because the second he saw that his team went into the fight, he did not want to leave them alone. As you can see, he contributed a lot. He could have gotten his blue jungle here, but then maybe his team would have lost the fight, right? But he just completely ignored his jungle. He immediately went for his team. Because remember, Blue Kayn, the 3rd ability is honestly the main part about it. Because the cooldown becomes very, very low, and you get a lot of extra movement speed from it when you play Blue Kayn. So utilize it and play it towards your advantage. Because as you can see, he was able to join that fight within a few seconds because of the 3rd ability. So when you play Blue Kayn, you need to think differently as well. Like a normal jungler could have taken the jungle right there and maybe invaded. But Blue Kayn, no, you just go in like crazy. He ults. Oh, he got caught in the root, which was very, very unlucky actually. Yeah, actually really unlucky fight. He got caught in the Caitlyn trap, which actually killed him. Really, really unlucky one. Ooh, the Pyke is destroying them. There's another ult for Pyke. Oh, Kayn dodged it. He finished the Edge of Night. Does Kayn have Draktar 4th, it seems. Cyrilla's grudge. I mean... Okay, he goes to this. Oh, I haven't explained. So Stasis is really, really good because you can use your 1st ability, 2nd ability, all that kind of stuff, but especially 1st ability, and then Stasis instantly, and then you can use another 1st ability. It's the same story as your ultimate. So essentially, okay, so here you can see it. I'm gonna show you guys here. Here you can see the exact combo that you need to do. 2nd ability, 1st ability. Actually, I'm gonna play it slow motion again because I really want to teach you guys how to do the combos properly on Kayn. Because I can tell you, I literally told you guys earlier how to do it. Here, Andres shows you exactly. So, after he takes the blue buff, take a look at how he assassinates the Caitlyn. Okay? He doesn't immediately ult her. He uses 2nd ability, 1st ability immediately, and then he instantly ults her. And then after the ult, he doesn't even have to, but after the ult, he can use his 1st ability again. That's how you can absolutely assassinate anyone that doesn't have a ton of armor. And he could use his 3rd ability in the wall to gain back HP. That's another thing about the 3rd ability some people tend to forget. It's not only good to actually go over walls and stuff, it's also good to heal up. Every time you enter a wall, but it can only be procced once per ability. Every time you enter a wall, you will regain HP. So it's really, really powerful. You will regain your HP. So you can constantly heal up during a fight. So not only are you gonna get movement speed, not only are you gonna be able to go through walls, you're actually also just gonna heal up. And it is quite a decent amount, really. The healing is quite decent. And here is another mechanic that Andres is showing on Kayn, and I'm gonna play it again for you guys so you guys truly understand it. Look at how he's clearing this jungle. He's dragging them to the wall, and there is a reason for it. Because when you use Kayn's 1st ability, normally he has to dash a certain distance, and then he uses the circle. However, if you use it into a wall, he immediately procs the damage from the 1st dash, and he immediately uses the circle. So you don't have to wait. Take a look. Boom, boom. You see? Look at it again. 1st ability. Boom, boom. Instantly. You see? So when you're fighting against an enemy, it will be infinitely better if you're close to a wall. And when you're clearing jungle, you always want to use this tactic. Like, you always want to try to do that when you're clearing jungle. Try to use your 1st ability towards a wall to use it way faster. Okay, he could assassinate the Caitlyn here potentially. He could go through the wall, but the Caitlyn is just a tad bit too far. However, he used a sweeper, so the enemies don't know that he's coming. It's 4 enemies though, but he could still go because of his ultimate. Like, if he can find a good opportunity, he can still actually engage. However, here he actually screwed up and got caught by the Ari charm, so he unfortunately had to disengage. If he didn't get caught by that Ari ultimate, he could have just assassinated anyone really, really easily. Like here, he could go in, assassinate someone, and ult. Oh, baby. What was that damage? Here you can see another example. Look, he did the exact thing that I told you guys about Stasis. So let's take a look at what he does, okay? This is why I told you guys Stasis is amazing, because you don't necessarily have to assassinate an enemy. Like, just look at the damage that he did. And keep in mind, when you use Stasis, you know, the enemies cannot kill you. So you go in, use your first ability on as many enemies as possible. You use Stasis, and then your team goes in. So just take a look at how much damage he did. Look. He goes in with his second ability, first ability, and look at the damage. Boom, boom. He literally chunks down everyone from full HP to this. Look at the difference. Look. To this, and then he stasises. Stasis allows his first ability to get back. Boom, his first ability is back. You see? Then he uses his first ability on the Yone and kills the Yone as well. You see? This is exactly why you always want to go for Stasis on Kayn. So let's take a look at what he does after that. He uses his third ability to heal up, get movement speed, but then he escapes. It's fine. He could actually kill the Caitlyn here. He goes, yeah, third ability. Look at that. This is blue Kayn for you guys. All of them were full HP. But because of his stasis combo that he did, he was able to kill everyone except for one target. You see how beautiful that is? You see how beautiful it is when someone actually properly plays the blue Kayn? Like, he's showing you how strong blue Kayn can be if you play it properly. Because I've seen so many people play blue Kayn, but they don't play it properly. They only really try to use the third ability through the walls all the time, which sure is good. But they never play it like Andres is playing him right now. You know, with the big damage, using the stasis, using the ultimate like that. I don't see that. So that's why I wanted to make this video. And I'm really, really glad that Andres sent me this gameplay. Cyrilla's Gwetch is amazing. Oh, you see what he did? He went for the Serrated Dirk and then Cyrilla's Gwetch. So he actually prioritized getting the Serrated Dirk first because he wants the lethality. He will do so much damage to squishy enemies. It's absolutely ridiculous. He has another sweeper, but it seems like he doesn't want to be too aggressive here. He wants to take the blue buff instead. Ooh, the enemies can see him though. He has to smite it. No! Oh, he smited it too early. He didn't get it. The Vayne actually stole it but the Vayne didn't mean to steal it. Oh, that's kind of tragic. Not gonna lie, guys. Because it would have given him cooldown reduction. Oh, that Caitlyn is dead. Let's take a look at how much damage he does. Oh, baby. Oh, my baby. It literally feels like he's doing true damage. Look at that ultimate damage. Wow. Oh my god. What was that? That ultimate just shredded that Caitlyn. Well, he could try to kill the Yone here. Oh, Yone died already. The thing is, he doesn't have ultimate right now, but he does have a stasis. So I'm expecting him to go in regardless, because he has stasis and he has his ultimate soon. So let's take a look. He's waiting for the Oh, so smart. You know why he was waiting? All he was doing is he was waiting for the Pyke to use his third ability, because if he goes on the Pyke now, Pyke is just gonna escape with his third ability. But he waited and waited and waited for the third ability here, and then he immediately went in. Oh, that's so smart. And now he follows the Ahri, and Ahri is dead too. Oh, that's so smart. Patience is key, as you can see. Patience is key. He was waiting right there, and it was perfect. The timing was perfect. And now he's even finishing off their jungle as well, just to rub salt in their wounds. He's pulling it to the wall again, as you can see. Really, really important to do all these kinds of things. I would expect him to go back here. He has 3,500 gold. Actually, Gwen is low. He has a sweeper and Gwen is low. So that... Exactly. That's what I thought. Gwen is low and he had a sweeper, so he could just go back. Now he could wait in this bush. If anyone even gets remotely close, he gets a kill. No one gets close, however, so he just goes for the gank instead. He could ult, but he doesn't have to. Is he really gonna one-shot? Oh my god. But what is this? What is this damage, man? Oh, he used it too early. Ha! Oh, but he gets the kill regardless. Oh. This actually feels unfair. This is ridiculous that blue Kayn can do this. Absolutely ridiculous. If played properly, how absolutely monstrous blue Kayn is. Just amazing seeing Andres play champions, honestly. Just makes it, like, it truly changes my view on champions when I watch players like him play these champions. It's crazy. Look, he's full build now. At this point, he's just gonna demolish the enemies. He's gonna demolish them. And when you play blue Kayn, you always want to have a sweeper, by the way, even in the late game. Because, of course, the point is assassinating the enemies. So you want to make sure the enemies don't see you coming. So you can use this. You can use the sweeper. The enemies will not see you coming. He's actually taking the dragon really, really fast as well. Seems like he's not. Wow! 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 He cannot reach them though. Look, it's having a hard time to reach them. They should do Baron here. They could push the bot lane inhibitor and maybe end. Maybe. But it would be a bit risky. Because the Ahri is alive. Ahri has really, really good wave clear. So I think he's gonna try to one-shot the Ahri though. Let's see. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. Nah, but what? What can Ahri do against that? She cannot do anything. He's not even taking the tower. He's just waiting for the enemies to one-shot them. This guy is a savage. Look. All he's doing, look, he's just waiting for anyone. He's waiting for anyone. What a savage. He doesn't even take the turrets. He's just waiting. Look, he's just waiting again. He's just sneaking behind the wall. He's being silent. Pyke is right here. If anyone... Oh my... Oh, Pyke is gonna kill him. Pyke's... He actually survives. He straight up murdered 3 of them. While he was camping the enemies at their own base. Oh, he's selling his whole build. Wait, what? Oh. He just sold his build and... Alright. You know, alright. Interesting. His allies got Baron and then 2 of them just suicided into the enemies. It is professional, AndresZed. I'm not sure what that means. Probably praising him. Wait, wouldn't it be smart of me to not actually pronounce it if I don't know what it means? Because it could be something very offensive. Because knowing the Wildlift community... Actually, now that I think about it, hopefully it's not something too bad. Oh, easy. He had to. Oh, wow, that was disgusting. That one was disgusting. Look at the healing that he gets. Look, he enters a wall. He heals for how much? 299. So, and he has a blue buff. He can always just keep entering walls and heal up all the time. Oh, Caitlyn. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, baby, look at that damage. I'm baffled. I'm not sure about you guys. I'm just baffled. Like, when he told me he had a nice blue Kayn gameplay, this is... you know what? This is what I expect. I hate to say it like this, but this is kind of what I expect. Seeing him just murder enemies. You know what's funny, guys? It's so hilarious how good this player is. He told me that he was unable to send me videos. He apologized because he couldn't send me gameplay. So I asked him why. He just told me that games were so silly. Because, like, he would win every game super early, or, like, you know, his team would int everything, but he would never get balanced games because of how good he is. It's ridiculous to me. And of course, if you play like this, right, it's a bit hard to get balanced games if the enemies are not pro players. It's crazy. I mean, it's... Even he has a stasis. He stasis it. He's gonna kill Yone, isn't he? Okay, he finally died. Wow, I honestly really wonder how much damage he did. I really want to know how much damage he did right now. It must have. I'm gonna guess that he did like 45,000 damage this game. How much is it gonna be? 53. Ah, kinda close. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, oh, wrong one. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. About my fitness progress. You know, I'm not too skinny anymore, as you can see. Look at my arm. Oh my god. Nice. I gained 7 kilos, so you know, looking a bit better now. But I'm gonna gain more weight, and I'll tell you guys later. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.